Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to check what's in the update for the third week of this roadmap, the Bazaar. I am recording this voice recording before the update comes out on Wednesday the 12th, today when we just got the horses. So I don't know everything that will be in that update. But yeah, my previous video that I just uploaded the Thursday after, on the 13th, I was going to make that longer at first, also include the update that's going to be in this video and that video, but I decided to do it differently because I want to add something different in this video as well, next to checking out the update, so then both videos do not become too long. Now what I really want to talk about is the sustainability of the festivals. I already talked a bit about it in my previous video. Festivals, they have changed so much, and it are more now as well. At first it was usually like with Valentine and with Easter and Halloween and Christmas. It was all over the island. It wasn't bound to just one place. Although Christmas was a bit more local, like in Silverglade Village and Jarlaheim. But then you also had snow over the island and the decorations, of course. But with Halloween too, like you could search for the ghost over all the island and some more stuff. And with Easter, the Easter eggs. Midsummer, was also more bound to one place. I have to be honest, I do like that they updated Midsummer. Well, they removed the entire festival, but at first it was just so much running from A to B, and then they updated it, and then it became better. But then they removed it completely. And then we got the Summer Festival. I think we will get that festival this year too. I wonder how they will handle that one, because when it was first released, like 1 or 2 years ago, I think the players' input wasn't that positive. I think it was kinda nice. But yeah, we'll see how that is going to be. But that is now like almost 6 festivals a year. We at first have the Question Festival, one really good one. Then well, this year it was the other way around, because at first Camp Western came later, but then Camp Western, and then now the Rainbow Festival, but can't really call that a festival this time. Then the Summer Festival, that's already the 4th. Let's see, what do we then have? The birthday event, then there's Halloween, and then there's Christmas or Winter Village, but I still, yeah, I kind of count it as Christmas still. So that is like 6 events or festivals spread out over the year, like taking in almost 6 months to say so, because usually one festival takes like at least 2 weeks, but nowadays it's more like 3 or 4 weeks even. So that also doesn't leave so much room for other kind of updates. Maybe SSO like is not moving so fast with those updates, like more quests, etc., and updated areas. I just wonder, like these festivals, how much focus do they take off the more important stuff? Well, it depends of course on what you think is more important, but like to me, what is most important in the game is like what they are already busy with, like the retrofitting, etc., and bugs, all of that sort of stuff. But considering the fun stuff, the storyline quests and other quest lines that have been forgotten, like the one with Mrs. Drake, I would really like to see that one completed, or completed at least and we can go further with the story, because that one was starting to be interesting. Learning a bit more about Mrs. Drake. She seems to be an interesting character, a bit in the grey, but more towards the dark. And I remember from one quest, she didn't want to be a villain, although she doesn't mind poisoning a farm to be able to buy it cheap, but she does not want to be associated with Dark Riders and stuff. And yeah, that was with no, not with Mr. Sand, but with Darko. I think that she was with him for a bit, talking about some business. Yeah, that was the quest indeed. I don't have footage of it anymore. Anyways, that sort of stuff. Some older forgotten storyline quests or side quests that were exciting, to pick it up again, to continue that. And also further updating the areas, buildings, characters, and of course they're busy with that in the meantime. And also like items. I would really like to see just everything in this game updated to Generation 3, because we're going towards that anyways. So why not have it all in Generation 3 and focus more on completing that first, so then you can focus more on quests, etc. And well, horses, well, that's monthly now anyways. We basically get a new breed every month. So well, that's just, I've accepted that. It's just it's not special anymore like it used to be in the past. Then you had like, I don't know, maybe every 3 months a new breed, and then it was really exciting, and now it's just normal, and I'm fine with that now. I would just only buy whenever I want anyways. Well, but I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. So 6 festivals a year. How are they going to maintain that and keep it interesting and fun? Because it gets repetitive after 2 years already. First year something gets introduced, it's all new, it's all exciting and fun, and then the second year it's like, oh, the festival returns, nice to do those things again, etc. But then in the third year it's like, at least for me, oh yeah, it's back, nice, but I've already done these things the past 2 years. Are we going to get something new? And mostly they do add something. But I just wonder how sustainable all of these festivals are. Depends also on how much you like them. Like Halloween is just something I love. Will always like that. Although I have to be honest, like last year it was just not that much. Okay, there were reasons though that they, what update was it for? Some main storyline quest or something else. There was a reason why they didn't put as much effort in the Halloween stuff last year. Oh right, I looked it up. Yeah, updated Faildale. Yeah, okay. For me personally, I was fine with that. And I did enjoy like the updated race with the apple race, to say so, with the witches. But yeah, for the rest, like the haunted trail ride, etc. It's becoming repetitive for me too. Like I just did a haunted trail ride like in one go, just gallop, because as exciting as it was in the first year, I know all of it now. I don't need to do it again. It's then only for the XP or whatsoever. Because it's all familiar, it's all known. So I wonder what they will do with Halloween this year, how they will improve that, because that too, it really needs renewal, and they can keep adding and adding stuff, but how long is that fun? Like if they add a little thing every year and then for the rest it's the same. And if they keep adding stuff, will it then not become too big and too overwhelming at some point? And I think that goes for every festival. I just wonder, how are they going to keep it up and keep it fun and new and fresh for us, at least every 2 years? And then there's also the thing, what I know for 2 years, what's familiar and boring and repetitive for me, for new players that is like still fun and exciting. You also don't want them to miss out on it, to keep the old activities etc. in it, just so that they can experience it too. Like the haunted trail ride, when you first start exploring that, it's really a lot of fun. I rode it so much and it was so nice in the first and second year, but after. So yeah, with the Christmas thing too, I like what they added last year, but it was also a grind. Yeah, I think they really need to do something more with the gameplay, because the grindy stuff, we all know that from SSO now, especially also with the Hollowoods thing, that was really grindy. It wasn't at first, but later when they increased the requirements to be able to continue, then it was like so much work. And then they patched the glitch also with the bigger rune stone. Then you could get endless light, to say so, by playing that mini rune game, doing some glitch. I made a video about it as well. Don't know exactly how it worked anymore. Yeah, it was by clicking something with the championship, and then your inventory, keeping it on the screen, to say so. Yeah, there was something like that. But yeah, then they patched it, and then everybody has to work really hard on it. It's the same thing with a lot of things in SSO. Grindy, repetitive. It's new until it isn't anymore, and then things just become boring. So I don't know if it was a good idea for them to implement all of these festivals, because now you have to keep it up as well and do it in such a way that players remain interested. Otherwise players are just going to be like, oh, when they realize that too, like basically 6 months of the year is festival, but okay, it's the same every time, it's not interesting anymore. Why should we still play? And if we then next to that do not really get so many quests, etc., not so many updated areas, that they don't really keep that going. So I really hope that they come up with some good ideas, because yeah, I don't know how else SSO is going to be able to keep up this game and make it interesting for us players. I myself do have some ideas for Cloud Kingdom. I think it would be really cool if they added, revamped and everything, and more area. And if then they make a quest line with Pegasus horses, and that you can actually see them flying and roaming around, and that you can do some kind of quest with your horse, or a daily training to be able to fly, that you get like fly training, or other sorts of training in which you have to like use the mouse and or keyboard actively. Magical training, because that's a thing with the storyline quest. We do the magic, but we have no idea that we've learned it. Then I love the storyline quest, but I'm every time like, okay, our character is doing something magical, great, but what is she doing, and how did she get to learn that? Because It's also stuff sometimes that didn't occur during the Soul Rider training. And then I'm like, that's kind of a missed opportunity, because that would have been some nice extra gameplay to learn whatever spell happens then, but I don't know how they could make that work with the storyline quests, because you cannot fail to say so. The story just goes as it goes. But I think that would be cool if they added that kind of mini games during a storyline quest, and also making the stakes feel a bit higher, that you have to perform the spell yourself, I don't know, by clicking at the right moment or some other keys on the keyboard. They can think of several ways for that, gameplay, etc. It's really a more interactive gameplay. Then it also feels rewarding. If you have to use spells you've learned and had to practice to get good at it in a game, or get XP from daily training for it, and if you then can utilize that ability in the storyline quests, that would be so much fun and feel so rewarding. Like, yeah, I learned that and now I can actually use that in a storyline quest. But no such thing. There are so many ways that you could improve gameplay, and I'm not an expert or anything. I'm just sharing whatever ideas come into my mind. So yeah, plenty of ideas and everything. Where it comes down to is that SSO just would need to improve gameplay. That would be so amazing, like more interactive gameplay that you have to actively engage and have a little bit of challenge, maybe even being able to choose your difficulty, because some days you don't have as much time and then you just want to do level easy whatsoever. That would be great. Otherwise I'm a little doubtful about how the future is going to be if their gameplay does not improve, and if it does not become more engaging and not interesting anymore. Then I don't know if this game is going to survive. So I really hope they're going to focus on that kind of stuff, because all what they're doing now, it's starting to not work anymore. Like Rattle talked about that. They're making less revenue again and again, and I suppose that definitely has to do with players getting less interested, because it's the same formula every time. The storyline quests, great and always interesting, but still the same formula. You don't learn something and use something actively during the quest. It's like I mentioned, it's all of a sudden my character is capable of doing something, and I didn't know about it. Like, when did she learn that spell or whatsoever? Oh, okay, great, she can do that now. But okay, now what? What is that even? Would have liked to actively do that myself, but so yeah, I really hope that SSO is going to make some changes, because that formula of festivals every year, adding a bit of new here and there, and also grindy quests in between, like in Vale, it's a step in the right direction, but still there's a lot of grinding and gathering stuff. If they're just going to continue like that all the time, I think the game's really gonna die out, because it's just not as interesting anymore. The social media, though, that has improved a lot. Like, I really like that what they do, those little mini series, and then even Starcoin codes given with it. That is really nice. They are working on a lot of stuff, but yeah, I'd love to see that and improve in gameplay, better and more storyline quests, make more compelling story again, because it was so interesting and mysterious. Of course, as the story moves on, you the mystery gets unraveled more and more. So in the beginning, I remember that feeling, that enthusiasm, like some mystery, and I want to explore that and find out. It would be great again if they could make players feel something like that again. So I hope SSO's future will be good and that they are going to improve gameplay, etc. Because I think that would make a great difference. That interactive gameplay with a bit of a challenge, like those mini games, even during the stable chores. That's a step in the right direction. That is fun to do. I'm sure they're working on it, because I really don't want this game to die. I love it. It's from childhood, to say so, and it would really be a waste if it died. So please also make some necessary changes, some engaging gameplay. Yeah, so that is what I really wanted to say about festivals and everything, and sustainability of that, and gameplay improvement, etc. Yeah, I hope they improve. I love this game. Then now I want to check out the updates and see what's in store for that. What a lovely coincidence, by the way. She riding on that heart. I never see anyone on this heart. I love the synchronicity. Beautiful loading screen again. I always like StarStable's loading screens. They look beautiful. Not so much for this update, but let's check it all out anyways. We have discounts again, another Bazaar, and also StarStable Horses app exclusives. This is also Bella Gold Heart. I love these coincidences. I never see anyone else with that name, with Gold Heart. Okay, invite group. They totally forgot to mention this in the news, by the way. But I did mention it in the roadmap. Okay, that's nice. So you can do it together with friends, but I probably won't do that as I always play alone. But either ways, nice addition in case you do play often with friends. That is really nice. Then you can also do each other's stable chores together. Now checking out the Bazaar. Yeah, these are from the StarStable Horses app. All of them. All of those quarters, are they all in the... No, not all of those quarters are in the app. Definitely not. Oh, and also different thing. Generation 2 Batavians, Arabians are leaving soon as well. And I'm turning off the music, by the way, because that buying horses music, it drives me crazy sometimes. Let's see, horse retirement. August 28th. Oh, that's still quite some time ahead. I've already got the ones from that breed that I want, so I am not going to buy any of those. And I am done with generation 2 and 1. I've ridden them and plenty. I just want to go for generation 3 now. Oh, this picture. I could buy him, I really want him, but I'm not going to, because I want to raise him and in the app and buy him from there. It's just so cute, and in the app you first raise them from being a foal, and then you continue leveling up in game. Level 10 to level 15. It's not as long, but I don't know. It has something nice to raise them up in the app and then to continue in the game later with them. Anyways, I am also going to buy a pony. I didn't plan this at all. I didn't know that they were going to do this. That they would add all of these all of them. StarStable Horses app, horses and ponies in the Bazaar. I wonder why they are doing that so much now. I guess they just want to give people choice and have the StarStable Horses app as an optional thing. I don't want them to remove it though, because I really like that app and I think it's cute and you can lunch them and everything. Yeah. So this pony looks so much like the version of the starter horse I have. And I've been on the fence several times whether or not I was going to buy this pony. And now today I'm like, yes, let's do it. It's on discount. I was still a bit in doubt, but I was like, oh, why not? It's so cute. And as I the last Jorvik pony I want, I have plenty of them. Well, plenty. I have the chestnut one and the blue Rhonish one. Yes, I have those two. The others, I don't care that much for them. And so then this third one, then that collection is also complete. It's not expensive anyways. With the star coins I already bought, I can just buy this one. Not go. Yeah, it's great that we get double star coins again. But right now, except for this pony, I don't feel a desire to buy any horse. This one I wanted to buy for a longer time. So I'm not going to buy star coins again during double star coins weekend this time. So a little bit more about this pony. I always thought it was cute, also because it, like I mentioned already, it looks a lot like my starter horse Blue Angel, and to have a sort of mini version of that is so cute. And so I'm thinking like if I should name it Blue Angel or Angel Blue perhaps. And I decided to go for Angel Blue after all, because then you don't have the same. Well, I do have one pair though. I have two fire angels, but then you don't have the same horses, or horses with the same name again. But if I really do want to, if I feel like, oh, that name fits that horse really well, and I already have another horse named that, then I will just do that. I don't mind it at all. I don't know, I feel like this one would be Eternal, and a stallion like Blue Angel. And I think, yeah, Blue Angel. Yeah, I could do Blue Angel. And oh, the game also shows now that if you already named another horse with that. I don't think there was so in the past, I'm not sure. But that's good that the game shows it too. But I am going for Angel Blue after all, because it's something different. It feels really good for this pony, fitting. So then a Blue Angel and Angel Blue, sort of mini and big versions of each other. I think that is really cute. So that is just what we're going for. I'm going to take a ride on that pony later and show you. And then let's check out the rest. Chincontique ponies. I don't think, no, I got the ones I want. Maybe I'll buy the Palomino one later, but same for the American Quarters. I don't want any of them. This one is interesting though, and the Bay one also. But no, I don't want any more American Quarter horses. I have the variants I like most. This one is beautiful from the Tenise Walker, but I did no, and the Padolino as well, but I don't know if I want any of them. Their model is nice, but animation maybe someday, not today. Let's see what's more here. Not so much stuff. Just a food shop. Yeah, just a food shop indeed. And inventory. Always useful. That's it for the Bazaar then. They are also busy with the report player stuff. That's a good thing. I don't know how they're all going to handle that though. That's going to give a lot more work as well, but I guess that is their problem. I just don't hope that people will abuse it and falsely report others. that's always the downside of something that's supposed to help, that others abuse it and start to falsely report. But yeah, I hope that it will be handled right. But well, there have been lots of instances with SSO, so we'll see. So cute, this pony. You guys saw its gait. It is clear though that the gaits are a bit more crusty, and that this is one of the earlier generation tree horses. Yeah, you can really clearly see that, but that's fine. There's to be a difference too. And I guess the Jorvik pony, because it's a Jorvik pony, it is unique to SSO, to StarStableOnline. It does resemble a Shetland pony a bit though, I think. So if we never get Shetland ponies, I'm fine. I'll just see the Jorvik pony as Shetland pony then. It is sort of, yeah, they're sort of similar. One more thing, Sissy Creations posted a video about new upcoming horse coats. I think they're really gorgeous, especially the new American Quarter, and also, yeah, that Blue Roan Mustang. And there seems to be coming a chestnut American saddlebred after all. A lot of people wanted it. It's apparently common amongst American saddlebreds, chestnuts, and quite a popular one. I think SSO should have released that with the first batch. And I think that in general, that if they release a new breed, that they then should release the most popular and common coat color, at least in the first batch, because that's going to be the one that people are mostly looking forward to. And maybe now, because the hype is over, people will be less likely to buy that chestnut one as well. But I don't know, I'm not an expert in that, but that's just my thoughts on it. So that's it for this video. I hope you have a good day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Bye!